Who's monitoring for questions?
I will go pull them up. I see Becky's face. Yay. Okay, we started streaming less than a minute ago.
Right.
We have 2 people watching, so me and some other. Okay, now we have more.
I'm not even seeing it.
I'm just gonna put the comments.
There it is.
Right there. Good morning to whoever has joined us.
Good morning, all.
Yo.
Andy, you seem tired.
Hey, I'm tired. Did do a lot of
Haley.
work last night.
Haley says hi, and Kendra says hi. Well, she says hello.
Hello.
So what were you doing last night, Andy?
I finished off making maple syrup, so that was quite a bit.
I forgot that was still going.
Well, not anymore. We're done. Did some upward bound work, and then I had some business to take care of, and then I was asked to provide input for a letter to Secretary DeVos.
For people who don't know who Secretary DeVos is, she's the Secretary of the Education Department, aka the Education Department that funds us, this program. So she's the honcho for that department.
She's the big boss.
Appointed by the president. So whenever there's a new administration, they appoint a different top person for that department.
Yep.
Just a little government one.
Get political if I go too far into that.
Oh, I know. That I'm just giving it an overview.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So last night I made carbonara.
Ooh.
Carbonara. That's the like Alfredo and tomato.
No, it's basically like bacon based, or like the original carbonara has pancetta, which is essentially like an Italian ham. But I don't have pancetta, but I do have bacon. So you like cut bacon into little pieces, you cook it up, and you have like an egg and cheese mixture, and you put some of the pasta water in, and then you make a sauce out of it. I also included broccolini and kale because I had to get rid of some produce that was going to go bad. So I really made that broccoli taste good.
I did tortellini Alfredo with broccoli last night. So it was just an Italian night.
Yeah. And you guys are probably going to think this is weird, but I don't care. I'm going to make beet burgers tonight.
What kind of burgers?
Beet, like the vegetable.
Okay.
So, I have beets to use that came in my produce bag, so I need to use them. And
Wait.
I just figured, why not try something different with it?
Please explain a produce bag.
So the vegan restaurant that is in the restaurant below me, so in my apartment, they were offering produce bags from their supplier. So I paid $20 and I got a giant bag of produce. I didn't do it again this week, but I'll do it again next week. Cool. I got like a lot of really good vegetables and I got some fruit, so it was definitely well worth it.
Nice.
Hi, And Haley wants to know how to make keto-friendly brownies. And Kendra loves my background.
Aren't brownies already keto?
Friendly is, but
Well, keto, I don't necessarily recommend, but there are
Well, no.
recipes on Pinterest that you can find for keto-friendly brownies where they substitute some of the ingredients. A lot of it you have to make from scratch, though, not usually with like a brownie mix. So, like, not keto, but when my sister was dieting, she made like bean brownies, which they don't taste like bean until they're cold. When they're hot, it tastes like chocolate and like regular brownies. But as soon as they get cold, that's when it turns into like, oh yeah, eating like vegetables. This is not a dessert. Lisa also says hi.
I don't know why the video won't open on my phone. Because I'm not in the app.
my internet is doing something crazy, so I gotta leave for a second and I will be right back on.
Okay.
All right.
I'll just keep talking about baking.
I love it. You know, that's the one thing about working at home that I wish I thought that I would have more time for, but I don't. It's cooking and baking. I've been promising Eleanor that all week cookies. Haven't been up to it.
In regards to the keto brownies, Haley says, I guess it depends on how you make it and how many substitutes are in the ingredients. Lisa has only been cooking, basically. Been like working for her and cooking. I don't know. I feel like I've had more time for
quarantined with Lisa's house. That way there's always like those meals. I don't have to worry about it. I find that I like cooking, but I don't like having to cook. The necessity of it is huh? Well, I like to cook when I want to cook, right? Like if the mood strikes me for some grilled burgers, I'm gonna go grill some burgers. And if it strikes me to go make some cookies, I'm gonna go make some cookies. Maybe an apple pie or whatever. But this whole thing about having to make breakfast, lunch, and dinner every single day, ugh, it's a grind.
That's why you made one big meal that you can have for like every meal for the next 3 days.
Here you go, kids. Roasted Brussels sprouts for breakfast.
Well, maybe not
eat it for
that.
lunch.
Do you know what my littlest would say? That's it. That's all she would say. No, Dad.
Oh, Sandy's watching. He says, yay, Becky.
Yay me.
I think because you were gone and now you're back, maybe that's when he started.
Oh.
And they're all saying hi to him. And Kendra wishes that she had Lisa's paint supplies because she is lacking paint supplies at home. This is something that she and I had talked about offline. But so going back to baking for a second, I haven't done this in a while because now I have like real ingredients. But in college, whenever we wanted to like bake a cake or cupcakes for our friends, like for birthdays and stuff in the dorms, because we had limited ingredients, we'd have to either like go buy eggs and the other stuff that you need for the cake mix, or I read and have done this where you just get like a can of Sprite or a can of Coca-Cola and you put it in the cake mix and then you mix it up and then you just bake it. And that's that.
Can a Coca-Cola in place of an egg?
No, okay, so it's literally just the cake mix and it can of Coca-Cola. So if you have like a chocolate cake mix, you want to use like a dark cola. And if you have like a light cake mix, then you want to use something like a Sprite. And the way that like the chemical reactions happen, it bakes like a cake, like normal.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I was in college. I had a mini fridge that was basically designated as my floor's egg supply. I just bought eggs every week, and it was good. I always had eggs for our cake mixes and our cookie mixes. Of course, I usually did the baking, but
we had one guy who liked to make fancy omelets, and he was the egg man on the floor. And every Saturday or most Saturdays, he would just like be in the common area cooking fancy omelets and just like giving them out to people who want them. It was really generous. Also, Haley wants Lisa to bring her baked goods to the summer program, and then she can show
I'm with you, Haley.
skills.
I'm with you.
Right. But that like can of pop or Coca-Cola or whatever, it's a pretty good trick if you just have like some vending machine money and a cake mix and you're in desperate strait. So that was pretty moist. I know you don't like that word, Becky, sorry.
Isn't the big thing with keto that you got to stay away from the carbs and the flour and stuff?
Oh, that was Atkins.
Keto is basically like Atkins, but I don't know. It's just, I mean, Atkins has changed their name. Essentially, it's like, don't eat carbs, and that includes like fruit and sugar, because the whole idea is that it's supposed to bring your body into ketosis. So instead of like, I don't know. It's honestly
Ketosis is
like
generally
not
pretty
healthy
bad.
in the long run. What were you saying, Andy?
I said ketosis is generally pretty bad for you.
Yeah.
Like diabetics that are not regulating their blood sugar properly, so your body's not using the things that you're putting into it, they go into ketosis, and it just simply means that their body is eating itself, or the fat stores. A little less gross way of putting that.
Well, that's why people are doing it, is because it's like eating the fat supply of your body. But if your fat is also like your long-term energy, like when you learn about that in biology, like using different sources, but like the keto diet was originally for people with epilepsy. So it was supposed to like help control seizures, but now it's become like this big fad diet, and you're seeing doctors seeing more people with heart issues because they're eating all of these, like, they're eating a lot of meat, but they're also eating a lot of like fat with the meat. So I don't know. I asked my doctor once, my endocrinologist, who like specializes in, hormones and things like that. And she's like, honestly, Mediterranean's probably the best way to go, where you are eating like a lot of vegetables, you're still eating fruit, you're having some carbs, and you're having lean protein. She's like, that's probably the healthiest one to do.
Well-balanced diet.
Yeah. Basically, eat a well-balanced diet.
Without dairy.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe a little dairy, cheese.
Yeah.
That Mediterranean feta cheese.
Oh, I love feta cheese. Haley's talking about how her mom's doctors were shocked by her blood glucose levels because her keto diet has helped that. And Kendra is saying some doctors are saying not to do the keto diet because of how dramatic a change it is. And Haley says keto involves good fats, not bad fats. Honestly, when it comes to your nutrition, talk to your doctors and follow that. That's my advice.
Or do what you want. You will anyway. I think there's a lag on you.
I'm not surprised. I think there's an issue. I'm also going to leave and then I'll come back so you two chat.
Oh.
Yeah, because Christina's lagging pretty bad on my end. So.
Well, that's fun. So Becky, what's been occupying? What's been occupying your time these days?
I've been watching a lot of murder TV because why not?
Murder TV.
And I know we've talked about it, but I binged all of Tiger King and other things on Netflix. So
I can't support you. I can't support any of my students in choices like that.
Listen, everybody has their own thing.
I know.
Just because you don't support Tiger King, which I will firmly disagree with you in any opinion because you have yet to watch it.
I will stand against that one on sheer principle. What little bit I saw of it and then found out that it was like #1 streamed in the United States on Netflix. I was like, nope, not buying on that.
So you're not watching it because you're taking a stand against all things popular.
Yeah, that's the principle of it now. I didn't want to watch it. It was an easy decision.
Yes.
To stand on this platform. Oh my God. I'm leaving. Okay. Now I'm
Isn't you're talking about?
Yep.
What's that? Yeah.
I'll cover his face. We'll leave the tiger. I don't know. It's fascinating. I finished it last night.
Laura says quad A. Oh my OMG. I don't know what that means, Laura. What is capital A?
I think she's going, ah.
Oh, okay.
Haley and Kendra are arguing about keto, but we're moving on from that topic and we're talking about big cats.
Talking about big cats. I mean, Becky, didn't you used to watch like Safari all the time? You still do that?
I did. It's still on. It's on YouTube. It's Safari Live. It's a great show. Well, it's not really a show, but if you guys want animals, go look at it because you can do a live safari. I'm not saying I agree with anything of what the people on Tiger King did. In fact, like I think all of them should be arrested and in jail. But the dynamics of the people and just the nonsense that went on is just fascinating. And it just kept getting crazier and crazier by the time you got to the end and find out that like everything that happened. It's like, oh, that's relatively normal based on the first 3 episodes.
I don't
So
know.
I got late last night.
Surprising.
What's that?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I was just saying there were some things that weren't too surprising, but I think I got spoiled by the internet. And also when you like, you can sort of tell that like these types of people have like these types of issues.
These types of issues. Is there an issue that they don't have in that show? Maybe that's why it's so popular. Like it covers the whole gamut of absolutely insane.
It's so
range.
Like the fact that I mean, obviously some of it was made to shock and awe for the sake of the show. So you do have to take some of it with a grain of salt. But just the series of events and the things that actually happened, like you only see stuff in movies, and yet here it is happening in real life. It's one of those things where just when you think it can't get any crazier, here comes Joe again. It's like, well done.
Or here's like the rest of the crazy group of characters, and they're all real life people. I don't know. It's astounding to think that there's so many like bred tigers in the United States. And instead of like in the wild, like there's fewer than 4,000 in the wild, but there could be upwards of 10,000 in the United States.
Yeah, I don't think that any person should own a big cat or any animal that is meant to be out in like a hectare of land. There's no reason for you to have that kind of an animal. So, yeah.
I mean, it's a crazy financial responsibility when it comes to food, but also like, I don't know, you just see how the animals are getting exploited. And it's so sad.
So please don't ever do any excursions that require petting animals, or especially cubs of any kind. Let them live. Don't do it. And that's my final plug on tiger.
Yeah. I don't know if there was something that you guys were talking about when it came to railroad tracks, but Kendra said
I think Kendra just offered a random change of subject.
I don't know why you lift your feet up over every railroad track. So does Haley. I don't know what the superstition.
It's the thing you do. It's like not stepping on the cracks because you'll break your mother's back.
What? I knew the crack one. What's the railroad one?
It's just a superstitious.
On the school bus, school bus or vehicle, you all have to lift your feet when you go over the railroad tracks.
How's that work for the driver?
Cruise control.
Okay. So you're going to hit the tracks going 50 miles an hour?
No.
Cruise doesn't work under 25, so you have to go at least 25 over the tracks.
Well, right.
So how many cars have you bottomed out by doing that?
I mean, my vehicles don't go over 25, so.
That is fair.
I guess if you don't, you have bad luck for 2 weeks.
There you go.
Oh, luck schmuck.
I love the Hogwarts background. We could engage in a really awesome discussion about Hogwarts.
Sammy would be very upset, and he may have to join this if we do.
We could send him the link.
I don't know if he's still here or not, but
yeah, I don't know if he's still here.
He might actually have to go do work for his other job now instead of creeping.
That's all right.
Mm-hmm.
So, I just heard this big commotion going by my house, and that's why I stepped away. And it was a teacher parade.
Oh.
They were honking their horns. There's a whole parade of probably half a mile of cars.
Warsaw did that last week.
Yeah. Warsaw did a really awesome job with their video.
I haven't seen Warsaw's.
No?
I saw Letchworth did one. Batavia might have done one. I have not seen Warsaw. But that just doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Not a parade, but Oakfield superintendent keeps doing push-ups on Twitter.
I saw that.
I was like, what? It's just every so often I'm seeing him doing like a physical fitness thing. Like, great, keep the activity up.
So Lisa said many school districts are doing that, and Haley said their school district did that an hour ago.
Yeah, I know Warsaw and Attica did it, 'cause I saw they posted about it on Facebook. But yeah, which side plug, if you're not following your schools on some kind of social media that they have, go do it, because they've been posting a lot of stuff, and I follow as many of the schools as I can on Facebook and Twitter don't know how many of them are on Instagram, but they're posting a lot of stuff, and it's a great way to stay connected with your school, depending on how they're sending out other notifications.
Mhm.
Just a little plug for that.
Absolutely.
No, that's good advice. I mean, it's how you can stay in the know, especially if you miss a phone call or, you know, your voicemail box is full, which also clear that out.
Set them up, you know. there's
Oh my
that
gosh,
too.
set them up. Oh, the amount of times I've reached this user has not set up a voicemail box. I'm like, well, I guess I gotta keep calling.
So I didn't realize that mine was full because I don't know, like it stopped giving me notifications that I was getting voicemails. So I guess I was just under this impression that people were calling and not leaving me messages, which was fine with me because, you know, it was actually kind of nice to not have to check those voicemails all the time.
Well, if you'd answer your phone when they call, you wouldn't have to worry about voicemails.
Well, yeah, I know, but you know, maybe there's some people I just don't want to talk to. Like in the moment. I'll be honest. I'll be honest. I can probably say this publicly because my father will never find these videos on YouTube. My father would probably be one of the people that I find I have to ignore most. But he has this like uncanny ability to call at the absolute worst times. Like, I'm literally right in the middle of something using both hands, and dad calls. And you take a break, like, do I really want to call dad back, or do I want to keep working on whatever I'm doing? And you keep working on what you're doing.
Is there anyone I ignore in my life like that?
I mean, I always get back to him, but
Oh,
I
well,
don't get
yes.
enough phone calls to ignore anybody, so it's fine.
I don't know. After I listen to the voicemail, if I don't need it, I just delete it though.
I know, but when your mailbox is full, people can't leave you messages. And what I'm saying is that was kind of nice for the time. I didn't mean to do that, but because it's irresponsible in my opinion. But I didn't actually know until someone like, or maybe a couple of people texted me and said, "Hey, your mailbox is full." Well, let me go on and check that. And then I figured out the notifications.
Do you have plans for the weekend? To change the subject from voicemail.
I think I'm going to do some landscaping.
I was just asking about plans for the weekend.
I do need to go outside and do some stuff. I've got lily bulbs to plant. But I'm waiting for it to not be a giant slop hole in my yard because of the mud.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I have to take the plastic off the windows too, but tried to do that earlier this week. But my shoes got so muddy that I kept slipping on the ladder and I didn't want to fall and die. So put a pin in that until this weekend and hopefully it'll be dried out enough that I can go work outside.
I was super motivated to work outside a couple days ago, and it was really cute. I have like these iris, which is a flower that they kind of border some of my lawn, and they're not in particularly a flower bed. They're just kind of in the grass, bordering a portion of my yard. And so I had the brilliant idea that I was going to dig these up, bulbs out, and like replant them right away. I think, you know, I got into it a little bit and realized that that was probably not the best idea because those things bloom in like mid-April. So figured I should leave them alone for now. But the cute part was that Ellie was out there helping me. Of course, everything I do, Ellie wants to be involved. So we're down there on the ground in the dirt, separating these flower bulbs, and she's calling them little logs. I don't understand the term flower bulb. And then later on, she's explaining it to my mom that she was outside working with daddy and she was picking up all of the little logs. Mom was so confused. And she asked for clarification, and Eleanor says, Grandma, you know the flower logs. Grandma says, that doesn't help, Allie. I explained that they were iris bulbs. My mom said, yeah, Andy, you shouldn't do that. Not this time of year. Wait.
Yep.
Definitely. Just gonna work on papers. Nothing exciting. And clean. I think I'm actually excited about cleaning.
I've been avoiding that like the plague.
Mm-hmm. Kendra wants us to talk about painting next Fun Friday, which I think we'll need to get Lisa to come in for that conversation. And she's going to her dad's this weekend, and Haley's going to help her mom fix her mom's car over the weekend. So,
It's something I
good
always
luck.
do. Auto mechanics, vehicle repair, such a grind.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not really mechanical when it comes to cars. I try. I really try.
I know enough to look in the manual to find out what the light means that's on.
I know when certain sounds mean certain things.
You know certain what?
Certain sounds where I'm hearing like a certain sound and like, I think this is related to this. Ooh,
That's really good.
Quickly.
Glitching.
I think Raven's on here on her mom.
Oh yeah, we haven't seen Raven in a while. She's been
I
painting
know.
the collection.
That's cool. Sounds fun.
Haley says my parents told. Oh, go ahead, Christina.
No, you go, Andy. I've been talking a lot.
Oh, she just says that if her parents told her if she wants a car, she has to learn how to fix one first. I like that. I think it's a great skill to learn, and it's not difficult. YouTube, you can find the answers to most things.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the technology teacher at Oakfield. He moved, now teaches at East Aurora, but Mr. Cray always talked that he had used YouTube videos to put together his it was some old car. I forget what the car was, but collector car that he put back together, reassembled. I mean, clearly you need a little bit of technical knowledge, but with a little bit of knowledge and some guidance from YouTube videos, you can usually do most things.
Yeah, my dad uses YouTube videos to fix most car issues. Unless it's something that he can't do, then he'll rely on the neighbor mechanic. We just like
always good to have a network of good friends. Talented.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's excited about Raven. Hey Raven.
Hey Raven. I saw that she had subscribed to our YouTube channel this morning. So yeah, another subscriber.
Yeah. Haley says they're fixing a wheel hub on her mom's car. I've done that. That's not a particularly fun job. I recommend a very, very, very big hammer.
I don't recommend anything because I don't know how to do it.
I recommend going to a mechanic.
That's a good option too.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like 10:36. Probably wrap up, right?
Yeah, maybe. Becky, you gonna do a dance for us?
I am not. Thank you for asking.
No Thriller.
No,
No Joe Exotic impressions.
not a chance.
Come on, guys. Comment something that you want Becky to.
I'm not doing anything embarrassing, so don't bother.
No, because the internet.
Do a rap. That's not embarrassing. You're awesome at that.
No, I'm not
Still
doing that.
No.
I'm not doing anything that is going to stay on this YouTube channel forever.
I mean, what if we set it to a private YouTube and just.
Nope.
Hey guys, I tried.
You're lucky I'm here.
Yeah, no peer pressure.
No peer pressure.
Just say no.
Peer pressure. That's what helps us grow.
No.
It just depends on
How
what
does anxiety grow?
A little bit of anxiety is good, right? As long as it's manageable.
I mean, there's good stress and there's bad stress. There's good stress, so maybe that's what you're talking about. That helps you grow.
Yeah, it's a good stress, Becky.
You stress.
Sure.
That's what I learned in health class in high school. Like EU, like eustress. So,
Oh, I'm not familiar
Like if
with that term.
yeah, it just means like the stress that comes from things that like come with opportunities or that can help you grow as a person. Say you have like an interview coming up and yeah. Or like there might be the stress during an interview. It could be good stress, it could be bad stress. It's just like you can't get rid of stress in your life. You have to learn how to manage it.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all I got out of that class because she wouldn't talk about anything else.
She was very passionate about that one topic.
I think she was more uncomfortable talking about other topics. I'll leave it at that.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we don't seem to have any questions. We have no legitimate requests for Becky, so I'll have to wait till next time.
Did you want to talk about what you asked in the Hangouts or save that till next week?
We could save that till next week.
Okay.
I've got some ideas for students to engage. We'll talk about that. Maybe throw it out there. Maybe I'll plant the seed right now. I think it'd be cool to see everybody posting to our Facebook page or our Twitter page, see what kinds of creative things they're doing in their social distancing at home. So, show us those selfies.
Yeah.
Haley suggests a fun Friday Hogwarts trivia.
I don't think they're ready for my Harry Potter trivia.
Wait, do you have some Harry Potter trivia? We could do one right now.
I mean, what's like the vault that Harry has his family's money in? Like, what is it?
Oh, that's a good one. So Haley says, bring it on, Christina.
I mean, I could do like tough ones next week.
Wait, that's not a tough one?
No, that is a tough one. But she didn't answer, did she?
Not yet. She's looking it up on Google, I'm sure.
Well, that's cheating.
I would refer to it as being resourceful. It's not cheating.
Cheating.
No, when it comes to trivia, that is cheating.
I suppose.
You have to go from your brain, and then you can study beforehand. Kendra says she's a slow typer. But we got second place in Harry Potter trivia.
Oh, she
50,000.
misunderstood the question.
No, the number of the vault, not like how many galleons he has. Which, let me tell you, their monetary system, not good. Very. So, I'll ask a few Harry Potter questions next week. It won't be entirely about Harry Potter, though, because that will isolate some of our other viewers, and it wouldn't be fair to them. We could have we could just have a trivia day.
I love it. Or a dad joke.
Reagan's got it.
687. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Good job, cheater.
Wait, who cheated?
I know, we can't tell for sure. That's what's hard.
Oh, okay, Raven.
Raven said 687. Haley said, ooh, okay, 713.
No, that's 687, but it's okay.
All right, guys. Let's we'll get ready to say happy weekend here.
Hang on, before you sign off, I just wanted to do quick program announcement. I'm sure that some of you saw yesterday about the banquet that we did have to postpone that because we will not be going back into the office until at least the end of the month. So there was just no way to get invitations out and get everything set for the banquet at the end of the month. So it is postponed. We will let you know when we try to reschedule it. Seniors, don't worry, we'll do something for you. Just don't know what yet, but we will keep you posted. So watch out for that. And as soon as we know something, we will let you know, but we probably won't know anything like that until at least the end of April, possibly middle of May.
Yeah.
That was all.
Cool. Thanks, Becky.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you guys like us, subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can connect with us every day for Tea at 10, and follow our Facebook page and Twitter page for updates.
And Instagram.
And Instagram. Yeah. Hope everyone is well. Anything to add, ladies?
No, have a great weekend.
Sweet.
Yep.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
That's a cool glitch.